Men are supposed to be stoic, rocks carved from granite with a heart that will withstand even the harshest of realities without shedding a single tear. I once heard it said that there are only two occasions where it is appropriate for a man to cry. One being at the birth of his child, the other time of his own choosing, but just once. If this archaic view of male emotion is held as fact by any men in today's world, then I imagine most cash in that one cry chip during their senior year in high school, at the end of their final game in the colors of their alma mater. Lakeside lost a football game Friday night. For the seniors on this team, it will be the final time they strap on the shoulder pads, slip on the Warrior red. This is an emotional moment in any young man's life, as it should be. Being a Warrior, being a part of a team, means something. It's not just high school football. It's not just a game. Football, and any other team sport, is a lesson in life. Those who sacrifice and suffer make themselves better, give themselves to something more, and work to leave a legacy. Learn the value of hard work. They learn the value of teamwork, friendship, family. All say they won't cry when the clock strikes 12. The notion may never have occurred to them. But whether the win column has a 0 in it or whether the loss column does, the emotions are similar. They say they won't cry. But of course, many did Friday night in Baton Rouge following the 4-point loss to Capitol High. It doesn't make them any less of a man, despite some caveman-esque views that have somehow lasted all the way to the year 2019. The ones who can cry, and do so, are young men who understand the change that is coming in their lives. They are losing something that has been important and never again to be repeated. Not only is the season over, but also, as a senior, so is their football career. As the Warriors made their way to the end zone after the midfield good game handshake with their opponent, as they do after every game, win or lose, the seniors were easy to spot. They had their helmets off, were hugging each other, or they were on their knee, head in hands. When you become a high school senior, if you're lucky, it'll be the first time your life is defined by lasts. Last homecoming as a high schooler, last prom, perhaps last graduation. But there's nothing that slams the door shut on the opening phase of your life like losing a playoff game. It's the high school last for which the final date isn't known and ends because of a negative rather than as planned, bittersweet goodbye. Truth, this isn't the final end. Several will suit up for the basketball team at the beginning of December. Others have track and baseball. But the emotion of the final loss in football and the chance to hang around the locker room with your brothers, your family that isn't blood, carry the momentum. It isn't just about not having football anymore. It is about not having football anymore with this group of people. After the game came the long bus ride home through the cold November night, through the South Louisiana swamplands, back home to the piney woods of North Louisiana. Hopefully by the end of the trip, they were feeling better and ready to move on to whatever the next last of their senior year will be. More than likely, they'll at least get the courtesy of knowing when those lasts are coming. But all in all, every high school football season should be about bonding, forging a relationship with friends that will stay with you even when those people don't. Memories of laughs, memories of tears. And as the world's greatest writer once wrote of his friends, I hope our senior Warriors will remember there aren't any such thing as good friends or bad friends. There's just friends, people who stand by you when you're hurt and who help you feel not so lonely. Maybe they're always worth being scared for and hoping for and living for. Maybe worth dying for too, if that's what has to be. No good friends, no bad friends. Only people you want, need to be with. People who build houses in your heart. To the class of 2020, we say thank you for the Friday night memories. Thank you for the Friday night highs and the Friday night lows. Thank you for the laughs. Thank you for the tears. Because tears mean that it was all worth something. The tears mean you realize that it was a great time to be a warrior.